Good morning, everybody. It's April. I wanted to share with you today something that I forgot in my Christmas haul. I also wanted to go over with you the change that I had mentioned for my channel name is going to start this week. So after this video, I will be officially changing the name of this YouTube channel. So ForTheLoveofCrafts is going to now be called Oakwilde Designs, and then it will be basically cards and crafting. So I hope that's not confusing. I hope that you guys will stick around and continue to join me on this journey of, self-expression, art therapy, and just, hang in there with me as I'm learning and growing as an artist and card maker. I appreciate each and every single one of you, and I hope that you are having a wonderful new year. I hope that it brings you health and happiness. And thank you so much for joining me. Something I had forgotten was to share with you this Copics sketchbook that my husband got me with some markers for Christmas. And I know a lot of people are using the hex chart. I do have a hex chart, but I find that it's not something that I really grab for. I have a lot of swatch charts for all of my markers, but I really just tend to forget about them. So I think this will be nice because it allows you to just go in and sketch each category. So you have, it's listed by the color theme, so you have your blue, violets, etc. And then you would just go in, and this particular swatch book is designed to where it's almost like a checkbook, where you would bring this part up underneath the page you're swatching so it doesn't bleed through to the next page. So I found that that was very easy to do, and it's very quick that I can just flip through. When I'm looking for a color shade, I can see, well, do I have anything that would give me that particular purple that I want, for example, on this one. And so for me anyway, my personal needs and just the way that I find that I work with the Copics, I tend to just look at the colors and see and kind of experiment for myself what goes together. Yes, the hex chart is designed to let you know that other groups, what colors can go together that aren't necessarily in this category. So there might be an earth tone that might fit in here, or a yellow red. So unless you had the hex chart, you wouldn't know that. So I personally just haven't been using the hex chart or any of my charts for a while. So this hopefully will be something that will come in more handy for me. So yeah, so it just goes through all the different sections of what tone marker is, what grouping and family it's in. And yeah, that's it. Also, he had gotten me this tweezer and some nibs a long time ago when I first got some Copics, and I've never really used it and changed out the nibs. I only had the regular brush nibs to replace nibs. So this time he picked up the Sketch Fine markers. And I'm curious, I will be starting my crafty chats soon, by the way, to talk about different things in the crafting community, get your input, and just a way that we can all kind of express ourselves and not be judged for our questions about what the art community does or whatever, But I'm curious, do you think that if someone is a Copic artist or someone is coloring with Copics, should they, announce that they are using the Sketch Fine nibs on their coloring? Because I know for myself, I've seen a lot of people in the past. I wasn't aware of these nibs for the longest time, and another friend had mentioned that she couldn't figure out how artists were getting, such perfect coloring without bleeding and without really effort of blending or what have you, until she realized that they were using these little tiny nibs. And I had heard of them, but I didn't know that, card makers that we were watching on, I just thought that was for like serious illustrator, you know, anime artists and those type of people who work with Copics. I didn't think this would apply in the card making industry. So my question to you is, do you think that the card makers should share when they're using you know, specialty nibs in their coloring, so we the viewers can know that, you know, hey, they have a little bit extra going on for them, and that's why their coloring looks a little easier than it probably is, you know. Anyhow, so he got me 2 packs of those. I have no idea which colors I would put them on, but, you know, as I go through and color more, I haven't been coloring for a while, so I'll obviously pick up which colors I use more often. I would think that my reds, you know, something that's a really dark color and easily bleeds might be a good option to put those little smaller nibs on. You know, maybe my blues and reds, you know, so maybe that'll help me. And then just a regular pack of the regular brush nib that comes on your marker, and the tweezers. I don't really think you need the tweezers unless you just really don't like to get your hands, you know, taking the chisel nib out. And I need to get some refill inks, but anyhow, that was something I had forgot to share with you. I also wanted to ask you what you would like to see from me in regards to card making. I have a lot of items that I purchased last year I have not used. I have 2 Simon Says stamp kits that I haven't used. I have an MFT card kit that I haven't used. So I was just curious if you would still be interested in seeing some cards made using kits from last year, the Simon Says Stamp brush strokes and the Kindness kit, those 2 card kits I have. And then the MFT one was the Snow Globe card kit, I believe. And so, you know, I know that Christmas is over, but also another question I had was, are you interested in seeing you know, more winter cards, or are you ready to move on for Valentine's as well? So let me know in the comments down below, would you like to go ahead and seek Valentine's cards, or do you mind if there's still some winter cards going on right now? I know a lot of people get upset. Now, personally, I understand why a lot of artists are going ahead and moving on to their Valentine's series, because you know, they have either they're on a design team, you know, or they're promoting products, you know, to sell before Valentine's. So we, as the card makers out here, have plenty of time to maybe purchase a stamp set that's being released, or, you know, just get those items on time. So, you know, I get it. I just want to know from my viewers, what do you care? Do you even care what I do? So I have this die from MFT, and I thought, you know, this works no matter what, because we all can drink coffee at any time of the year, and it's very cold right now. So I thought I would work with this for sure. And I thought, I know some of you had commented about this die from MFT. I'll link it down below, but I thought this would be super cute to make some kind of winter cards, just encouragement cards, and also because it has a little heart die, you could incorporate a Valentine's theme with this die set. So it is called Hot Cocoa Cups, and I'll link MFT down below in case you are looking for it. I'll try to see if Jamie has it in her shop, on Not Too Shabby shop, and also Butterfly Reflections Inc. Vanessa might have it in her shop. Also, the only thing I just gave a lot of stuff away for an auction that Jude was doing, so I gave away a lot of my Valentine's items that were unused, excuse me. So the only thing that I could find, you know, imminently right here next to me was this was from last year's Simon Says Stamp Valentine's card kit. This was a specialty card kit, and I'm just curious if any of you got this kit. Maybe you'd like to see some more cards using this. You know, if you got the kit last year, then obviously you probably still have this in your stash. So let me know what you think about that. It just has like the little, you know, hearts where you could go in and stamp all the different sayings into the heart. I know it's hard to see on camera. And this one is Candied Hearts. excuse me. And then this one was Hello Beautiful. I don't even know. Yeah, it says Happy Valentine's Day. It's your day. You are a sweetheart. Love. It's, you know, hello beautiful friend. So, and then the only other one I had was another one. I think this is by Simon Says Stamp from the year before. So, Will You Be My Valentine? It has the little X and O's. It has the falling hearts. So that's all I have that I can find so far as far as Valentine's supplies. I might go to Michael's or Joann's and see if they have anything out yet for Valentine's Day. But okay, I'm going to insert a picture now of my new channel logo. I hope that you guys really enjoy it. I hope that you think and understand that, you know, this is something I had designed for me. The reason that I had the name change, and it's something that I've wanted since I started my channel. I was originally on YouTube just following crochet artist, and so my channel name when I first decided to actually videotape anything, which was my Gorgeous Girl haul, was Florida Mom Crochet. So as I began, you know, trying and experimenting with making cards, you know, I obviously couldn't have the title of my channel be about crochet work. So, you know, I was talking to a friend back then, and I just couldn't think for the life of me what to have as a channel name. So we came up with For the Love of Crafts because, excuse me, I was working with polymer clay, I was working with resin, and I was still crocheting a lot back then, so I wasn't sure what direction my channel was going to go, and so that's why it was called For the Love of Crafts. But as I've, you know, realized that I just really am going to be a card maker, then, you know, it's always been temporary, the name For the Love of Crafts. So also I wanted a logo that would represent me as a person. So obviously, you guys all know that I'm a really big country girl. I grew up on a farm. I grew up on, you know, riding horses and training with horses, and trees and the woods have always been a part of my life. I live in the mountains now, and I'm surrounded by trees, and it's always just been something that's very healing for me. And also, I love woodland creatures. The fox is probably my favorite woodland creature. So I asked my nephew's girlfriend, who is an artist, and she's on Instagram if you want to check that out. I did post and credit her with the imagery. But I asked her, just gave her some little things. You know, I wanted a picture of, she kind of does, I'm not sure what the artwork style would be. Maybe it's anime, I don't know, but I asked her if she could make a woman with fox ears and something to do with trees that would envelop her, you know, her love of trees, which is me. So I just love this image. I think the image is perfect. It really expresses who I am and how I feel about trees. And of course, I think it's cute with the little fox ears, and I just love all that stuff. So anyhow, I hope that you like it. I hope that you're okay with me doing a name change and everything. It's just something where, you know, I wanted to go with my channel and have been thinking about it, and I've honestly been working on this for the whole of last year. It was stuff that had been on my mind. I have been talking to my friends with, asking their opinion, sending them, you know, images of, you know, different ideas, different channel name ideas. And I want to say thank you to all of my friends who have helped me with that process of decision making. And so yeah, that's it. Happy 2018, everybody. Don't forget to leave a comment down below letting me know if you want to see Valentine's cards. Do you mind still seeing some winter cards? And just, you know, leaving some feedback down below. If you want to hit that little bell icon, it lets you know when I'm uploading a video. That might help to remind you that Oakwilde Designs is now For the Love of Crafts, so, or vice versa. That way it'll remind you, oh yeah, that's April. So, okay, I'll stop rambling on. Thanks so much for your time. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will talk to you soon. Happy 2018. Love y'all. Bye.